Do you support a preemptive strike if needed by Israel and supported by the U.S.?
Well, you know, the Israelis are going to do what they need to do. And first of all, I was active duty 4.5 years. Alan West was much longer than that. So Israel's going to do what Israel needs to do. And I think that, you know, they have shown in the past that they're not going to wait around to get attacked. So I have all the confidence in the world that the Israeli government will only do so if they feel like they have no other option. So if they ever got to that point, would I support it? Yes.
Now, you're a big supporter of Romney. You've come out and endorsed him, Governor Romney. Do you think that obviously that he's the best candidate to beat Obama, to face Obama and beat him? Do you think Newt Gingrich's past baggage, if you would, how it's being called, do you think that's a big liability against him? Do you think the president is going to be able to go after him on all those different pieces of luggage, if you would?
Well, you know, the president's going to have an awful lot of money to go after everybody, and the question for me has always been, when I travel around my district, has been the economy and jobs. And in some parts of my district, unemployment is north of 15%. So I look at the candidates as, who do I feel like is going to be the person that's going to get this country and the state back to work? And for me, Mitt Romney's business background, his ability to know financials and the economy and how to create jobs is the reason why I'm supporting him. And I do think that in the end of the day, when people go vote, they vote with their pocketbooks. And they're going to think, I'm not better off than I was 4 years ago. It's not easier to get a home loan. It's not easier to start a small business. It's not easier to send my kids to college. My pocketbook is hurting. So who am I going to look for? A businessman, and that's Mitt Romney.
And you don't think the Romney care is going to play a factor, is going to hurt him defending that, having to defend that against Obamacare, and that because Obamacare has a lot to do with jobs, and it's actually considered a big job killer.
Yeah, no, it's going to be an issue, as it is now. And I think that Mitt has done a pretty good job of trying to distinguish how he was talking about 8% of his population in the state of Massachusetts versus the federal government mandating everybody get on board. You know, there was a lot of discussions when we were talking about healthcare reform last Congress, and a lot of the things that we were saying is, why don't we just address the people that are truly unemployed and truly indigent? Why are we putting, you know, throwing the baby out with the bathwater and making everybody have to get into this? You know, we'll talk about the people that truly need help and see what we can do for them. And I think that that's more the model what they did in Massachusetts, but yes, it's going to be an issue.